Transgender 4+ years into hormone replacement therapy. And I go by she, her, or hey girl. Pronouns, please. I only have a few moments before the main feature starts, but I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you some of the things that I found to be true about transgender. Being transgender says nothing about sexual preference. It says nothing about political or religious preferences. Transgender people know their identity as strongly as non-trans people know their own. You know your own gender the best. Same with transgenders. Transgender is knowing you're a different sex from the one identified at birth. Being transgender is not a game. One's identity is not something done lightly. It is something that one can only do alone. Being transgender is different from being a transvestite. While dressing up is temporary, an identity is something done full time. Transgender folks, like you, often need privacy and modesty, like the rest of us. Transgender is accepting, Transgender is accepting that your body is different from what some might recognize. While most transgenders do not, some 45% of us have suicidal ideation, with many succeeding. It's really a high rate. And Leo will go into that more, I'm sure. Many transgenders struggle with gender dysphoria, which is a dangerous situation at best. Regular lab testing and analysis is essential to health and well-being for those on hormone replacement therapy. Many, if possible, most transgender folks do not get surgery. Many do, however, and are happy. Respect is very important. One must understand and get to know trans people. They do not have a disease. Well, in nurses' cases, they might have diseases. For everyone to live together, treating everyone equally is always the best approach, of course. Transgender does not mean being a slut or having loose morals. Oftentimes, transgenders have been immortalized as some kind of sexual creature. It takes all kinds to make up a subculture, and the full spectrum of yin and yang are represented in the transgender community, just as any other community. There's right wing, there's left wing, there's different political people from different extremes, but so don't be surprised. To our opponents who say things like, they claim to be something today and something else tomorrow. No one makes this decision on a whim. It takes a lifetime to come to grips with it. Transition affects every relationship you have. Family, social, and even legal relationships are affected. People who transition are going to find out who their real friends are. And it won't take long. And who your relatives are, your true relatives, the ones that are going to stick by you. But on to the next feature.